NextGen TV. I'm talking to Lord Inglewood at the national event here in the heart of Westminster. You talked about an alternative vision for broadband. Tell us more detail about that.
Well, we think that the right way to look at the requirements of Britain for the rollout of broadband infrastructure is not to focus solely on speed, but to focus on a way of delivering broadband services to people according to what their requirements might be and the ability they have to pay. Because very different people have different needs and different wishes, and they can live in adjoining houses.
Yes, and you talked as well about open access and the importance of shortening that last mile perhaps to enable this activity.
Well, the way we envisage this being most successfully achieved is by rolling out the middle mile to hubs, which are, as it were, in the last mile, and then thereby reducing the length of the last mile and enabling people then to decide for themselves what is the best kind of access for them to the hubs.
Yeah, so that will give them a choice of both provider and the amount of access that they want to have.
Precisely. If you want some kind of basic bog standard cheapest chips solution, that's open to you. But equally, if you want to link to it with a fibre connection because you've got very high specifications, you want to do teleconference or something, equally you can do that. Horses for courses.
Now, this is a very far-reaching report that you've just produced, but I think you were saying you were at least encouraged that the government has an awareness that this is very important.
Well, I think it's true that both this government and its predecessor, and in fact governments all around the world, realise just how important this is becoming in the sort of world we're moving into. The problem, of course, is working out what it is you need to do.
Yes, and actually now I think you're going to be moving shortly into another serious level of research on convergence.
Well, correct, and in a funny way it's a kind of second part of this report, because we're then now going to be talking about what this infrastructure is to be used for and what rules and regulations may be appropriate over it.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're just going to be as busy in the future as you have been doing this report. So in the meantime, thanks for talking to us at NextGen TV.
Well, not at all. Thank you for asking me.